Good morning, New Eden. Today is March 10th.
It's the remix, March.
It's definitely not February. It is March 10th, 2024. We're here in the 21st century playing some EVE Online. Well, talking about EVE Online. I got the game up, I guess. I kind of
Stardate 2.513144.
Ooh,
Captain's
like
log.
I like
supplemental.
That. Now I know how star dates are made. Not really, but I'm your host.
I think there's actual number science behind that shit.
Actually,
maths.
There isn't, from my understanding.
There isn't.
Like, it's all over the fucking place, and so
this random shit.
From my understanding, I haven't delved too deep into it, but
my Star Trek fandom, my Trekkiness is now ruined. My life is overturned, and my day is destroyed.
I'm sorry, man. I ruined reality for
you. It's just Q. It's fine. It's just Q. I love Q.
I'm your host, Frozen Fallout, and my co-host today is Samson. How's it going in Samson Land?
Still haven't built that theme park yet, but I'm working on it. Good morning, New Eden. Just not that anybody's noticed, but Gwen hasn't really been on much. She did do a little bit of gay camping, and I did snag Don't Tackle Me's Vigilant. That was nice. That was a nice little tasty there.
Yeah, nice little battle over the gates in Yavangir that are going on these days.
Yeah. I haven't been camping as much because there is a multi-boxer that will literally sit on the gate with like almost a dozen ships. And there's so many executors, I didn't even notice that one of them was an ENI. So I think he had 4 execs and 1 ENI, 1 Vigilant, 1 Ashimu, 1 Oracle. Yeah, I think that was everything that was on the gate. I may have. Anyways, so I previously I'm just gonna tell a story really quick. I warped my Apocalypse Navy over to the gate at range, but not quite in range. I tried to get in range, but I was like, oh, it's gonna take forever. I didn't have the proper pings on the Hade gate, so I was just like, all right, I'll come back. I gotta go take a shit. So I docked up, and then it came back out, and then I was like, you know what? While I was dropping a deuce, I was like, you know what? All I have to do is drop my Armageddon on him, and he'll start engaging it. And so I did that. I put Heinz Armageddon right on the gate. I started neuting the Vigilant, and I had the Vigilant tackled. The Ashimu jumped immediately. He was like, nope, that's my most expensive ship. That's going someplace else. And then I think there was I don't know if it was the ENI or the Oracle. I think it was the ENI. I also started neuting. But I just was sitting there to put the ogres out and everything. And eventually my shields go down, and then my armor starts to tick, and I undock my Vargur with Gwen and just warp over. Because they were fighting that Geddon, man. They were into it. Got her down to like 75% armor, and the Vargur lands, and I start trying to lock all the Logia with the Vargur because I'm like, I'm ready for this fucking fight. I'm gonna kill everything, and everything just starts warping off. Like it's just. So I was like, fuck. Oh, the Vigilant is stuck, completely neuted out, and still pointed. So I just fucking volleyed that shit, blew it up, took it out. And he was like, man, that had a lot of kill marks on it. Now I got to start over. And I was like, yes. He was like, yeah, he goes, that setup cannot fight that Vargur.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the Vargur is a pretty badass fucking ship. And we also have Nightflyer in the audience today in chat, coming in from work, watching us. It's awesome.
Welcome. But yeah, no, it just what my full intention was to just volley all of the Logia off the field, because they would just die instantly. Boom, 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 boom. They wouldn't be able to rep. And once those are gone, then you start picking off, the DPS and stuff. But I didn't need to do that because everything left except for the Vigilant, which was worth 700 mil and dropped like 200 mil. So I was like, ooh, payday. Hell yeah.
Always nice to get a solid payday. And I know that you've been playing a bunch of Helldivers too lately. How's that going? What's that game like?
I have been spreading democracy as a Helldiver. Yes, Frozen. For this is what I'm drinking here. This is Liberty.
Liberty.
And yes, I've been spreading democracy in the name of Super Earth with the Helldivers. It's a fun game. It's really fun. Helldivers 2, specifically. I was supposed to play Helldivers 1. I think I own it. My wife owns it as well, but I never got around to it. And then Helldivers 2 came out, and it just became a huge hit almost immediately. And it's a lot of fun. If you like Starship Troopers, if you like, shoot 'em ups, killing bugs, dropping in from a fucking your destroyer. The coolest thing I think is that your space destroyer. Every character has their own space destroyer, and essentially every Helldiver is like a clone. Is like your clone, because and you get X amount of reinforcements per mission. So when you die, your buddies have to call you back in and drop another Hell pod with your clone again. And the most fun shit, dude, is the Eagles, the airstrikes and the orbital strikes and shit that come from your destroyer. So like you can call an orbital, you have to do what's called a what are they called? They're called stratagems. You have to hold control, and then you have to it'll pop up a menu and overlay, and you can see which ones are which. Like the orbital strike that I use right now, I think is like right down or up or something like that, and then it arms like a little grenade that you throw into the area, and then X amount of seconds later, the orbital strike or the airstrike, cluster bombs or whatever comes down and rains hell upon all of the bugs.
And then you get to, you can do it doesn't, if you kill enough of them, doesn't your person do a maniacal laugh? That's just,
dude, you're okay. So like the voice acting is great. I think the craziest shit, like if you're about to die and you manage to get a stim pack off, you'll be like, not today, not today. Or like if you're fucking the big turrets that you can stand in and direct, like not auto turrets, but like ones that you can use. Yeah, at least I don't think the masculine voice has this, but the feminine one definitely, for sure. When you're on one of those things and you kill, you're just gatling bugs, 10 12 13 14 bugs, she just starts laughing maniacally, and it's fucking hilarious. It got me the first time that happened, because I just wasn't expecting it. Like the fanfare is over the top, rightfully so. Like it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I just started playing
lots
it
of
with my wife.
propaganda in the game too.
Oh yeah, so much propaganda, dude. One of the best things about it, you'll be sitting on your destroyer and ads for shit will play on the monitors. And there was this cologne, I think it was called God, I don't remember what it was called, but it was in a grenade. It was in the shape of a grenade, and it was like Scent of Freedom or some bullshit like that. And there's so much ridiculous shit in that game that it's really fun and funny. I started playing with my wife. She likes it. She likes shoot 'em ups. It's not PvP. There's no PvP, although friendly fire is 100% damage. So just so you know, when you drop an airstrike on your team, they're all gonna die. So, but it's funny. I think she likes it, but she does not like when I if I refer to it, if we're just sitting around and we don't know what we want to do, I'll be like, would you like to spread some democracy? And she doesn't like that. She's just not cool. She's not cool with that kind of stuff. But it's okay when we're playing the game,
Right.
It's everybody will be spouting one-liners, whether it's from the game or from Starship Troopers. Like Eddie will be like, the only good bug is a dead bug. I'm doing my part.
Yeah. So I hear, just a little bit more on this though, that I saw a broadcast that was kind of interrupted, I believe, by Super Earth at some point, but before he was cut off and probably killed by Super Earth agents. He was talking about how the bugs come from Super Earth. That the Super Earth had like planted a bunch of
This
these
is an
bugs.
unauthorized radio broadcast. I'm dropping an orbital.
And you have like, isn't there like missions to go blow up propaganda towers that are being put down by like the rebels?
You
and
can
if you
find
like...
they're called illegal broadcast stations or whatever. You blow them up and stuff. Yeah, there's a I don't know, like I haven't seen like I guess you get more story as you go, but I didn't see that one actually. That's interesting. That's funny. But yeah,
it's somebody on YouTube made.
It's propaganda. Like... it's like someone made it. Yeah, that's
somebody
funny.
made a propaganda,
that's illegal broadcast.
Yeah, an illegal broadcast on YouTube. And it's funny because he gets through the whole bug thing, and then he starts getting to what's the robot called?
What are they called? Fuck. Let's see. I'll look it up.
But so as soon as he gets to like talking about like, oh, and about the robots, and like all of a sudden the broadcast is like shuts down and goes, gets the static, and like this transmission has been interrupted type kind of
I think
thing.
we just call them bots.
Bots, yeah, I think they're bots. Yeah,
it's just bots.
And
I haven't fought much of them. They are I did like 1 or 2 missions. They are fucking hard. Like, so the game, one of the things that I love about it is like you can play it on super easy, which is of course very boring, but you can switch it like all the way up to fucking insane. And like it's just, bile titans, constantly spawning, and those are like the largest bug. And it's crazy. When you get a good team together, it's a lot of fun though, because you end up like sacrificing yourself for the greater good, for democracy or whatever. It's like no one's gonna be able to kill this guy. They're all running. I'm just gonna fucking run in and drop all of my stratagems on my crotch and just start fucking going like this at the bugs.
Can you bombard yourself?
So you kill yourself.
If you bombard yourself with the orbital bombardment, you'll die too. Like you can.
Yeah, you'll die. Oh yeah, but like it's glorious.
All friendly fire.
It's glorious. When you go down like that, yeah, because like it's totally worth it. Like, since you're sort of expendable, like if it's like the last part of the objective and there's too many bugs and you guys can't get close enough to do anything, and you happen to be close enough to run in and just like fucking kamikaze with all your stratagems or something, then it's worth it, and it's fun. Like, they make the games super fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have to check that out. I'll have to do some streaming for that at some point for sure. And so moving back over to Eve though, the Warzone, not a lot of changes that have happened, but there are a few things. So we'll kind of just take a look at a couple of things here. So right now we've got a little bit of a battle kind of going on in the Aboon Onasikan area. So Onasikan was this week owned by the Galente. The Keldari were able to flip it over, so the front line has moved back from Nissawa Onasikan to Onasikan Aboon now. And Aboon didn't have enough time to really heal. We haven't really dropped that back down, so they're on the verge, and we've been battling quite a bit in this area to try and hold back the Keldari from being able to take Aboon, because they are, if they take that, then Hades becomes a front line for them, so we'll become, swarmed by all the insanity and all the crazy, seagulls that exist, and massive amount of farmers that exist for the Keldari. Their LP is worth more than ours. They get Jitta, and there's a lot of reasons why the Keldari have such a strong showing, and we'll kind of go into that when we look at the kill board here. But we have been doing a good job of trying to keep Aboon down. Aboon did get up into like the 90 percentiles, I believe, for a little while. We were able to drop it back down to the 70s right now, so we're doing pretty good there. We still got a 17% advantage currently. So, and then Devon has fallen, which was pretty huge for us, because It's fully out of the frontline systems. It is now a command operation, and that means that the Caldari can't dock in Devon. And for the last year, the Caldari have owned and normally have had that either be a command operation and or even a backline system. But we were able to get it into the front line. We pulled, out of the Filiette Haydelis kind of shenanigans that we were having to deal with, and two of our stronger kind of strongholds. Filiette was held down for a long time. But still not, even though it's a backline rear guard system, still at 52%, which actually when it hits rear guard, it makes it a little harder to do a little bit of flexing there because you don't really get any LP, but you can kind of bring it down. So there are some dedicated heroes, not farmers, but actual heroes of the Gallente who have been working on that a little bit. But so Negamenon is now where the big front line is. I know that Sedition and the rest of the Gallente are really kind of pushing into this area here, trying to bring this down. Fliet Pizza Delivery and
Fliet Pizza Delivery.
And Hazmajala is getting up there now, so we're at 66.9% contested Hazmajala, 50% advantage for the Gallente, and the Negamenon is at 52.8% with a 6% advantage to the... Oh, that is such a cool looking pin. We're giving those out for the Madtown meetup. Eve Madtown meetup in Madison, Wisconsin on May the 4th.
I wish it would focus.
It does not want to focus on it.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a pretty good shot. Oh, no. Yeah, not. Otto, though, is getting really, really close. So we're at 84.8% with a 70% contested... 70% advantage for the Gallente right now. That's looking really good. Sugerento is under assault. Very heavy advantage for the Caldari right now. They've maxed out the most amount of advantage that they can get right now in that system, and so that puts them at a 54% advantage, 30% contested by the Gallente right now. So we're hoping by, fairly early this week that we will be dropping Otto, maybe even Hazmajala, and then we can continue our assault on Sugerento, where the Caldari have kind of fallen back from Devon over into Sugerento, since Negamenon doesn't have a NPC station at all. So things are looking pretty good there, and I can move, maybe this will shrink us down a little bit, and we'll show here the front line has been created by the pirates, of course, and that insurgency is now over. The Caldari got up to I think it was suppression level 2. So if we kind of bring this down over here, this map fucking sucks, by the way, CCP. This is just stupid. Look at that.
Fix your shit, CCP.
It's so fucking hard to understand what the fuck is going on half the time in this map. It looks like shit.
That is a mess.
I mean, especially comparatively to this fucking map. This is Stellaris here, man. This looks fucking awesome. But this looks like shit. But they did get up to corrupted level stage 5 in enough systems, and the pirate insurgency has been won. So they will see where it will spawn next. At that time, it was very far into the back area of the Caldari rearguard systems, and due to the amount of space that the Caldari own, with their owning of 72 systems versus our 17, it's very likely that these insurgencies land in Caldari space, a lot of times in the far back reaches of their space, where the Gallente are not going to give a shit about it, and the Caldari really, truthfully, don't give a shit about it. So hopefully there's some changes that kind of happen with where these fobs land I'm kind of, I feel like they should be more like the fobs should land in frontline systems, like, or maybe
Yeah, that would
command
make sense.
operation systems, So maybe Maklamad might get hit, or like Richard, but you'd have like Tama, Ataman, like Nisoa, Pinatsi.
Yeah, Tama needs to come back.
Yeah, Tama should totally have a and then you could have Nervikaiken. Oh no, Nervikaiken cannot fall. That sucks. Nervikaiken will never become a corrupted system, unfortunately, because it is 0.8.
Oh, is that too high?
Yeah, it's too high. They should. You know what there should be is an in-game event that knocks Nervikaiken down to a 0.6 system, and
then it can be.
And then it can be taken over. So, but that is news in the fight for what is right.
Freedom.
The fight for freedom and democracy. No propaganda here. We would never do that. But yeah, things are, still fighting strong. Lots of good fighting in the Devon, Aboon, Onisikin, Negamenon, Sujarento kind of area. Lots of really good solo PvP that I've been finding in Onisikin, or really small gang kind of stuff. I did some killing this week. I've been able to get up to, looks like I'm at 96 kills for the last 7 days right now.
Pretty good there, boss man.
We did get Phantomites Demos as well.
Demos, okay.
Sorry,
same hull, but not a Vigilant. Demos.
Yes.
So
it's a 300 million ISK hack. A Demos heavy assault cruiser that we were able to take down, which was really awesome. Well, we were just kind of fucking around trying to take systems. We took a battlefield today, and I did a bunch of gate camping in Abazon for this weekend. We had like a really late night Abazon, impromptu Abazon Spectre Fleet gate camp that went on, which was really fun. We got like a Raven worth, this morning we got a Raven worth 1.43 billion ISK.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I saw you said, I was like, why is that Raven worth 1.4 billion ISK? That seems unnecessary. It's not even a Raven Navy.
It's not a Raven Navy. It is
even Raven Navy is a shitty ship anyway, but like it's still like, I feel like that would make more sense that it would be that.
So he had these weird ballistic control units. These have
storylines.
Yeah, they're. I don't even think they're storyline. Let me see. No, I think they are storyline.
The little round, the circle, green circle, like green circle.
No, these are faction, I think. Actually, these are some kind of weird faction. But
just
they were
green?
worth. Yeah, there's
blue?
like just a green, little triangle. That. So yeah, that's
not officer.
Not officer, no, but they were worth looks like 248 million each, and he had 3 of them on there.
Oh wow, yeah,
one of them dropped
700.
Yeah, so that's where the majority of it came from. I don't even think he had. I think that was the only faction thing. Yeah, everything else was just your standard T2.
I'm very confused. I have to look at it myself now. Let's see here. Federation Frontline. It's right there. Raven, Carlos Reeves.
Yeah, micro warp drive, just standard. Although, apparently a Tech 2 micro warp drive for a battleship, a 500 MN, is worth 11 million. But yeah, it was just those 3 things really kind of jumped up that price.
Yeah, 250 a piece. Why does it only show 1?
Because there's only 1 dropped. The other 2.
Oh, there's the other 2. Yeah,
yep.
We're 5 billion. That's
and then we killed his Hawk, and then we killed his pod.
Oh, T2. He had T2 rigs as well. 250 million worth of T2 rigs.
Oh yeah, those are.
That'll do it.
Yep. And then he had his pod got blown up.
Should we share this? Let's share this.
Sure, if you want to show it off here.
Since we're talking about this kill, I'll share, because we're gonna go into other stuff anyways. But yeah,
this was a really pretty kill. It also, what didn't come into the was this the Sidine Gate or whatever?
Oh,
it says it right there, Shara.
Shara.
The Shara Gate,
Shara.
yeah. So we got reported, that
it came in.
Raven was coming in from the other gate, so we warped over. We were able to catch him. He didn't seem to try and get away at all. And I mean, we might have probably scrammed him and shit. I mean,
that was like his fucking. That was this dude's like life savings in the one ship.
Well, then so we killed that. Then we killed his hawk that dropped. Right? It was hawk that dropped, which is only 48 million. That was just a cheapie. But then we got his pod, and I don't understand how the fuck you guys don't get your pods out. Like, how
all
are you not?
Warp, man.
All you gotta do is spam the warp button, literally anywhere. Besides probably the Amazon gate, because or the other gate, the Hikoto gate or whatever. What is that?
That's not what I wanted. It's
Hikota, yeah.
Hikota.
Yeah, don't warp to the Hikota gate at 0, because then you probably get smart bombed. But
trying to find, I don't know where the pod is. I guess if I click on him, I'll find him better. There it is.
Yeah, and then we got the pod.
261
million. So I mean, altogether, almost getting up to almost 2 billion ISK worth of murder that happened there.
That's a lot.
That was a lot of fun.
On that poor bastard.
Avoid.
Yeah, look, that's
Amazon gate.
Dude. That's almost all of his losses right there.
Oh man. Wow, he had a bad day that day. He learned.
We better send him some money, Frozen.
No, he's in a corporation. He's in it's the newbie corp people that have been playing for 11 days that are obviously fit in newbie shit. That'll reach out. If you get a message from Frozen Fallout and you had just died, you got a newbie ship, you might get a little bit of money from me. You might get a little advice,
You might be able to scam them.
Might be able to scam
double
me.
your ISK.
Yeah, absolutely.
Double your ISK.
The double ISK scam. So, but yeah, so I had a lot of fun there. Just lots and lots of murder that is happening in Amazon all the time. We did get some really good catches not too long before the Amazon gate camp. Where was that? We caught like a cyclone fleet issue. Let me find it here. Yeah, in Pinacasto, I caught a cyclone fleet issue. This was at 21:29 on the 9th of March. I got
right here.
Yeah, we got that cyclone fleet issue, and then his buddy in a Tempest warped off. So we chased him down from Pinacasto to Tama. He went into Tama, and we caught him on the Tama gate, and his Tempest went down. That was a nice little 449 million ISK murder fest that happened there. Caught his Enyo, and these were, I believe, this was, that was the police fleet, which was a lot of fun. We didn't get like a huge amount of numbers. We only had like 10, 15
what's
people.
What's the police fleet?
So it's all of the like the Navy Comet, the CNI, the
it's a Spectre fleet.
It's a Spectre fleet, yeah, just a Spectre fleet, a bunch of, and then you're supposed to put your police skin on, which I have one, and I definitely use that police skin to participate in all of that. That was a lot of fun though. Really liked that fleet. And then we went and did a whole bunch of murder in Mimitar space. Yeah, it was been going around doing a lot of Spectre fleets lately because they've been a lot of fun, and it does feel like there is a lot less like general militia fleets that are kind of going on.
I'm happy that one of my kills is on the top of the board.
Oh yeah.
I've been playing much, but I'm happy about that.
But you've got on the board. So that's kind of just a rundown of what I've been doing, how the Galente have been doing in general for the Warzone, where things are kind of happening here. But one of the things that we also wanted to take a look at was zkill for the Galente and the Caldari. So before we kind of do like the, normally we go through like the top 10 here, but I just kind of wanted to point something out that I found kind of interesting when I was kind of looking at the kill board here. So if you look at the Galente here, And if you're looking at the past 7 days for characters that have participated in PvP activities that have gotten on a Calmil in the last 7 days, there's 500, and I have 519. You have 514. I think yours is a little.
I refreshed it.
Or did you? If I refresh, then let me refresh here real quick. So yes, I see 514 characters for the Galente. So those are 514 characters that have gotten on a kill mail in the last 7 days. Not necessarily a lost mail, because if you add those all together, it goes up to like 735 people, 735 characters that have participated in faction warfare, or have been part of the Galente faction warfare, and have either gotten a loss or a kill. So we've got like 200 some odd people that are farmers, that only get lost mails in the last 7 days. So not that bad, but about 500 people feels.
Or they're just really bad at PvP.
Or they're really bad at PvP. Some people are just really bad at PvP. They're trying. They're only getting lost mails.
And if you want to get kills, then just join a Spectre fleet or join Federation Frontline Report.
Yeah, or any fleet really. You can usually
any fleet,
freak out at one kill if you join up with a legitimate fleet.
This is a fun fact. Gwenevik Kenyon has never run a fleet that has never gotten a kill, a single kill. Every single one of my fleets gets a kill. Yeah, I've never, ever, and more than that. But like,
yeah, it's easy to get a kill, and it's the blingy kills that get you really excited. Remember when we were really excited?
I remember the Kiki face, but I almost get a really good kill every fleet. I can't say 100% that I get a super blingy thing every time, but
you
definitely
do get
like
a lot of blingy shit, even with your solo.
I do get a lot of blingy shit. I fuck some shit up, dude. I find because I sit in my home system all day and I watch these people, and I watch the gates and I learn, oh, this guy flies blingy shit, and I just made him mad. That means he's gonna come back with something bigger and blingier, and I'm gonna blow it up again. Like that's what that means.
Gotta love it when that happens. And then we have, let's go over real quick and just look at the Keldari here, because I just wanted to do a comparison here real quick. So if you look at their kills in the last 7 days, so this is just kills. This is not the losses and kills. This is people that have gotten on a kill mail, that they have slung some kind of EUR or damage or something at a ship that blew up in the last 7 days. They've got 1,026 characters. 1,026, that's almost double the amount of characters that they have that are participating in
it is so close to double. I'm just going to call it double.
It's pretty much, you might as well call it double. And the thing that is even crazier is if you just look at them as a whole of people that get on kills and have lost a ship in the war zone. It's 1,603 characters. Like, so we have that is well over double the amount of characters that we have
that even exist.
That are participating in some kind of PvP, either losses or killing something.
If you go back here and check that, it's only 735 total.
Yeah, so they've got a lot. I mean, they've got like 600 farmers, basically. At the very least, like 600 farmers that are out there trying to just make a buck. And the crazy thing to me is that that their LP store is way better than the Galente, which I think needs to be a rebalance. Needs to be a rebalance for both the pirate and the Galente, and the
what makes theirs militia. Better?
They have missiles, faction missiles. They also get faction ammo or faction hybrid ammo. So that's one huge thing that really helps them out, is that they get a special item that we don't have access to. So we don't get faction missiles as the Galente. And
true. Because we don't typically have missile ships.
Right. And they still get the faction drones. We have faction drones, but they have faction drones too. And they have faction ammo. We have faction ammo, and our ammo is exactly the same. There's no difference between the two. So it helps them there. They also have the Phoenix Navy issue, which that is one of the big... It's a big reason why 0.0 groups like, I believe, Goonswarm and others have kind of joined up with the Caldari, is because they want to farm out those Phoenix Navy issues, because they are really great ships. And the Phoenix, or the Navy issue Moros, or the Moros Navy issue is okay. You know, it gets that extra longer web and point, I believe. Let me see here.
It looks like a giant turd.
It does look like a giant turd. So it doesn't.
The Phoenix
look
Navy
cool.
issue looks sick.
Yeah, no, it does.
The Phoenix alone was kind of a sick-looking ship, but the Navy issue looks even more badass.
Yeah, the Moros is nothing, you know, not like
I know
an elite tier. You know, you'd rather have like there's more room for
look how sexy that
issue, and
look how sexy that thing looks.
It does look pretty. It does look like a big brick to a certain degree, but also a kind of sexy.
Yeah, but it's like brick. A brick full of fucking missiles and shit.
Right, and the shield tank on
it's
that
like
thing.
my probably one of my favorite ships. Yeah, design wise and application wise is the Abaddon.
Yes, yeah.
And that thing is just a fucking brick of lasers. Like, it's just a pointy brick of lasers.
So I mean, their LP is worth, I believe, like around 900. For easy trade-in on the there's like people who are trading LP and stuff like that. It's like 900 for the Caldari LP, and it's like 700 for the Galente, 750 or something like that. So 750 ISK per LP. So we take a hit there. I'd really love to see a restructuring and relook at the LP stores. There's a lot of different stuff that they can do, introducing better items, removing tags, and just making it a straight ISK amount that you need to pay for a lot of things, because tags are just not easy to farm and get a hold of and stuff like that. To a certain degree it is, but it really messes with different prices and stuff like that. For some reason the tags for the Caldari are like 2 million to do. Like one tag from a large plex from the Caldari is 2 million, whereas it's like 500,000 for us. It's weird that the LP or the tags from a medium site for the Galente are better than the tags from a large site for the Galente, which is just that just seems weird to me, but it is what it is. So but yeah, so things are looking, numbers wise, we need more people in the Galente, and I've noticed there's some losses that we've taken. The network is no longer part of the Galente anymore, and they've moved and joined up. The Noir has joined up with, and we talked about that on our last episode, where we had the surprise guest of Alec that came in, and kind of went a little bit more in depth into what happened there. But they went over. They're in the process of transitioning into the Guristas right now. Gets them, a sizable amount of people to fight, so, and a better LP area. Also, they can dock everywhere then, like the pirates don't have docking restrictions on them, which I think also is a thing that should maybe be looked at. But
yeah, I mean, apart from if they're like actual pirates, but now here's the thing, like you can be a pirate with the pirate faction and have high sex status now.
Yes, you can.
Like because you can you can fight all. Wait. So yeah, you can fight all. Is it just the opposing faction in the area, or can you fight all of the factions?
No, it's just the Galente. So if you're part of the Guristas, you're only at war with the Caldari and the Galente.
But still, you get that, like, you aren't Galente, you aren't Caldari, and you can fight. You can fight whichever one of them you're opposing.
Yep.
So like that's like pirate status, but
But it's interesting
without
because,
the
like, if they had
security
gone
hit.
over to the Caldari, they would have had to move out of Hades. But because they moved into, or because they joined with the Garistas, they're able to still live out of Hades, and dock there because they don't have any low-sec docking restrictions.
And I would imagine Alec being a very very what's the word, very good with his due diligence.
Yes.
Would that sounds like a very informed decision on his part.
Oh yeah, no, that's been in the works for a while. They've been monitoring what's been going on with the war zones and what side would be best to join up with. And then when Keltif, broke apart, it was a perfect opportunity for them to get back with their buddies.
Is extremely analytical. That dude,
he knows what the fuck he's doing,
knows his shit. He doesn't go into a fight without knowing all the intelligence, without having the proper fit. Yeah. Respect.
Dredd did get killed by Spectre Fleet before he dropped Galente, and I was in that Spectre Fleet and I couldn't shoot him because he was still blue, so I was like, fuck. So I tried to jump over and jump out of Spectre Fleet and jump into, not necessarily jump into his fleet, but just kind of see what the fuck was going on as like a third party kind of person with a sniper battleship. I was gonna just fuck around, and then the Spectre Fleet killed me. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's what happens with NPSI, bro. You can't leave the fucking fleet.
Oh no, yeah, I knew that they were gonna try and shoot me, but I was hoping Alec had a plan, and it looks like he didn't. not a plan that worked. So
yeah, not he always has a plan. Not every plan works, but that's true. But to speak to that, they are, I will say this, excuse me, being a member of the network and doing contracts with them, being a fucking mercenary, they are the fucking elite, dude. Like they are elite. And there's no room for fucking up on those fleets, on those contract fleets, because you're getting paid. Like someone is paying you to do that.
You're also flying around with like Vargers and shit like that because you're
I lost to Vargur in wormhole space, and immediately the Russian Terminator is messaging him on Discord, "You live in wormholes now?" And I was like, maybe. I don't know. Why did I lose a Vargur in a wormhole? Who knows? Probably because someone was paying me an assload of money to fly a Vargur in a wormhole.
Right.
Because who flies a fucking Vargur into a wormhole if you don't live there? Like, it's that shit was crazy, and I love that stuff. And I'm sorry I wasn't on that episode when Alec was on last. I'm gonna get to see him soon in May. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be at the Madtown meetup. But like, they are elite. I flew with them. I love flying with them. I love flying with them on their elite missions, and I love flying with them on their non-elite missions. But I will say this, some of them maybe don't know how to have fun once in a while. As a pirate, and as someone who really likes to just have fun in the game, I remember doing non contract missions, and then having one of like the old salty guys that's like just elite contract mission person on like a blops, that wasn't a mission, and like just being, I don't know, a little snooty about how things are being done. Dude, just have fun. Like if you're gonna do
eliteness, right?
They always expect a level of eliteness, and I completely respect that on contracts because it makes sense, and I adhered to it. I obviously I was able to hang out with that. I just wasn't always available for all of the contracts, but that's because also I think they're a little more EU time zone.
A lot of the contracts, it was EU's time zone, which like completely barred me out of being able to do anything, which really sucked.
Yeah, you didn't get to participate in much of it.
Yeah, I got in some contracts here and there, but definitely, and it was you had to be in the top 10 in order to get a payout type kind of thing. So
which was like a cakewalk for Gwen because she's always in the top 10.
Well, it was the ISK based kind of thing. So you got some like one time. I know like a shit ton of time on the contract, but we didn't get any like super big kills, but we did get some really decent number of kills.
I remember that one contract where that fucking blingy ass pod came to my gate camp, and I was secured first place regardless because
Just because of that pod.
Because of that stupid pod. And then I was like, all right, cool. But no, it was yeah, you do yeah, to get a payout you have to be in the top 10, but typically most contracts don't even have 10 people on them. So
yeah,
you're almost getting a payout. But like for the smaller contracts, but like the
which
extended,
is one of the big things, is that it's allowed for them, or it makes it a little bit harder as that corporation was growing for you to be able to get into that top.
And I hope we're not like revealing too much. But it's not, no, we're not. This is all like not. This was not in the NDA that I signed for the network. This is all stuff like that should encourage you to join the network. This is stuff to encourage you to want to become a mercenary and live that life, and it's fun. And same thing goes for Spectre Fleet. I keep forgetting that we get paid.
Yeah, I was
as
like,
FCs.
Oh, Billion Isk all of a sudden just appeared in my wallet. I was like, where'd that?
So like there's a couple of things about Spectre Fleet. One, if we're killing stuff that and individual pieces of items drop that are less than 25 mil, you can keep them, right? So like you can make money that way if you're just good at looting while the whole thing's going on, and and I'm assuming a lot of people do. But if you're an FC, like excess, I think, excuse me, I think it's excess SRP fund stuff, which is basically all the loot. You do get a quarterly. I think it's a quarterly payout if you're an FC for Spectre, and you have to run
every 3 months or something like that.
And it's completely, that's I said quarterly.
Yeah.
I think
I'm just I think
it's completely based on how many fleets you run, and you might get, if you bring in more like loot, but yeah, it's cool, and I know not everybody's about that. Like FCing is not a fucking easy job. It's not, but I want to say this though. I don't do it for the money. I do it because it's fun. It's fucking fun.
Yeah, no.
I want to share with other people to get those kills. Get them on those kills, and like it's always fun. And which reminds me, I really need to do another Spectre Fleet. I haven't done one in a little while, maybe about a month, I think. And I mean, I pretty much only do exclusively the Amazon Gate Camp, but I might try other stuff. I will say that I do really enjoy that though, especially because the locals seem to really like to play with me when I'm.
What we should do is we should do a streams fleet where I do the streaming, but you do the FCing, so that it takes it a little bit of that stuff off your plate. So you.
That's what we did. That's what we did that one time.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good actually. That worked out really well when I did that. So maybe I'll try to do some like Thrasher fleets or something, so that I can get a little more mobile experience under my belt. I mean, I've done it before, just not as big of it. Like, I mean, I end up fighting Max in fucking Amazon, so I might as well be doing a regular fleet at that point, because like he's coming in with a dozen ships to fight us, every now and again, and doing weird fucking guerrilla tactics and shit. So like you got to think on your toes.
Absolutely, yeah. So let's move on though. Here we actually have been talking for like almost an hour now. Like it's been going, man. So let's do a quick here. We're just gonna do a quick top 10. Do you want to take us through the top 10 of the characters for the Galente?
Yeah, let me just refresh this really quick to make sure we are good to go. We're still set already. So, top characters for the Galente Federation. I just want to point out that the Galente do fight for freedom and democracy.
Damn straight we do.
And we drink liberty. Which is mostly whiskey for me. Alexander Cardew, 145 kills, coming in at first place. Valvieri, 127 kills, second place. Saura Ichosira, 123. This is Galente, right?
Yep.
Pretty sure that person was Caldari.
I think at one point, yeah.
I'm pretty certain that person was Caldari. Maybe not. I could be crazy. Anyways.
That's Sedition. No, I'm seeing Sedition.
Lucian Lockhart, 108. Fourth place. Pete Sakanasian, 105. Fifth. Killer Rasta, 101. I remember fighting that guy back in the Tauros, back when we were all pirates.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's a cool dude. Who's this fucker?
Some
1, 2,
dumbass.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. That's a lucky number. Frozen Fallout with 96 kills. Captain Brewster, 94 kills. Damn Son, 90 kills. And also tied for last place, Maris Republic Mariner, 90 kills.
All right, looking at the top 10 for the corporations, we've got Jerkosaurus Rex Incorporated coming in at number 1.
Such a great name.
That is a solid name. 441 kills. We got the Fleet Pizza Delivery, also a good name. I like that. I love the concept that we're delivering you pizza and a bullet. You know, like 366 for second place. The Frog Pond with 300 kills coming in at third place. Frog Team 4 FTF coming in fourth place, 284
May the
kills.
fourth be with you.
Yeah, look at that. The fourth team, the fourth place. Now they just need to get up to 400 kills and, and be like four. The Federal Defense Union, so this is the NPC corporation, is at 253 kills. Buns with Jam is 167
I do
kills.
like my buns with jam.
I do like buns with jam. We got the Woke and Roll.
Walk and roll.
Walk.
Careful now.
Not the
Don't
woke.
call it woke.
Well, no, now we're going to get banned.
No, calm down. We're going to get canceled now.
The Walk and Roll, 162 kills for, that is 6th place, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7th place, right? Seventh place. 8th place. Did he say jump?
Fuck! I jumped. Sorry, FC.
Now we're all screwed. That's at 160 kills for 7th place or 8th place. 9th place is Los Violentos de Kenny.
Yeah.
Sure.
Those are the guys. That is Killer Rasta. That's all Killer Rasta. Los Violentos de Kenny is all fucking Killer Rasta.
I think there's one other person. Yeah, there's some other people in there, but solidly.
But
I mean, you could say the same about our corporation.
I'm also almost certain that at least some of these are his alts.
That makes sense. And then we've got Novus Galentia Archangeli. 108 for 10th place. You want to take us through the top 10 of the alliances?
So the top 10 alliances here, of course, with no surprise, we have the top Sedition, period, 636 kills. Of Essence, 587 kills. Ribbit, period. 300 kills. Dock Workers, 160. Wrecking Machine, period. 135. Shadow Cartel, 114. Enlisted, obviously. Pandemic Horde, 103. Enlisted, obviously. Federation Front Line, 102. That's all Frozen. I think 2 of those kills are mine.
Let's see here. Let's click on
all
that.
The rest
take
are
a look here. No, you got 11. So I've got 96 kills. You've got 11 kills. Some of our kills are shared. Koro Base has got 3 good solid kills.
I missed
Drunken
that dude.
Bozer has got 1 kill, and Henrietta got her 1 kill in on that vigil. And normally she's just playing support for you, but
she was playing bait that day.
Yeah, that was a baity day. So,
but yeah, the Chicken Coop in 9th place with 91, and Razor Alliance with 43. So what do we got in the top ships?
Yeah, let's take a look at the top ships here. So we've got the Executor Navy issue, #1 motherfucking ship for the Galente. Makes sense that we got that ship. So 395 kills there. Coming in second, we've got the Caldari Navy issue at 348 kills. The Federation Destroyer, which is the NPC, that's 291 kills. So there's got to be somebody else who's participated on a kill for that to get on the board there, but it assisted. It was basically this is how many small plexes have a lot of fights that go on for sure. Then we've got the Federation Navy Comet at 276 kills. So right off the bat, I mean, Exeter Navy issue, Catalyst Navy issue, Federation Navy Comet. You know what we like flying out there. We like flying our ships, and you know, we get out there and
other
fun.
People like flying our ships as well.
Absolutely. Surprisingly, though, I don't know if I've seen this on the top 10 in a while. Maybe I'm just not remembering correctly. But the Proteus at 166 kills.
That's one of these fucking 0.0 enlisted assholes.
It's got to be.
They're pulling some bullshit, some blopsing or some other crap. That's what's going on. Or bomb. No, that's smart bomb.
That's probably a smart bomb.
That's a smart
bomb. I can see that.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Tristan. So all Galente ship. Oh, sorry, the Thrasher Fleet issue with 188 kills. Then the Proteus at 166 kills, and now we've got a Tristan. So really great T1 little fucking ship. I love the Tristan. Also used by a lot of farmers though, which is kind of annoying because it is a drone boat.
Because it's a drone boat. Yeah.
Yep. I'm surprised the Elgos isn't on here, except for that the Elgos is used a lot by the farmers, but doesn't kill a lot because they're farming more than they're trying to do anything else. But 144 kills there, coming in 7th or 8th place. 9th place, we've got the Omen Navy issue, a very strong, very similar ship to the Exeter Navy issue. Each has their own bonuses and minuses to a certain degree, but both of them can be really long range or punch you in the face, DPS both. Normally, the Omen Navy issue is known as being a little bit more kitey, though. 132 kills there. And then the Thrasher, we all love that fucking Thrasher, the cockbag. Get that out there to murder people at 129 kills.
Pretty sure that's all you.
That's a lot of me. Then we've got top 10 systems. Where is the fighting taking place where the Galente are murdering people?
The most amount of murder going on for the Galente is in Agamemnon, which is 583 kills. And closely in second, right next door, Sujarento, 472 kills. Abune, however you pronounce it. It's in third place, 360 kills. Oinasaiken, 265 kills. Tantalin, 190. Devon, 162. Frary, 144. Hay, Die, Less, 110. Isanamo, 103. And Eugalis at 89.
Wow, I'm surprised Abazon isn't on there because of me. But not enough.
It's close.
It's close. It's very close to being on that list. I do a lot of murder in that system. So let's move over to the Caldari and take a look here. What do we got for the top 10 characters for the Caldari?
So in the top 10, first place, Sarayu Wisdom with 180 kills. Corsair Irata, 156 kills in second place. Gallon 2, 146. Okay, that instead of Galente, they're Galen 2, 146 kills, 3. Progray, 143 kills in fourth place. Mikan Org, 138 kills, fifth place. Draka Shazi with 137 kills. Revon Shion with 133 kills. Adamed with 112 kills. Extreme Death with 11 kills. And Lazlax rounding up the top 10 with 107 kills.
So we've got a lot of enlistment that has come in from the Karma fleet. Yep. So they've got 370 kills. They're at the very top of the corporation kill board here. Definitely enlistment. That's the Goon Swarm Federation corporation, the one that's really easy pretty much to get into. No real requirements except for some minor things here and there that, you know, has to do with if you're trying to get an alt into them, but you can kind of sneak that through if you're smart. So we got the 4S Corporation.
You didn't hear that from us.
I mean, that's as well known. They say that. The 4S Corporation, 331 kills. Caldari Black Hand. The Black Hand.
That sounds like another Goon Swarm.
It does sound like a Goon Swarm. Let's find out. I doubt that this is like a special made. No, it is part of the Caldari Tactical Operations Command, the CTOC Alliance.
Yeah. This is,
But there is the black hand of the Goon Swarm Federation, so I'm betting that those guys might get infiltrated.
Of which Gwen is not a part of.
No, never. Of course not. And then we've got the Shang-Chi, 309 kills. The Revenant Defense Corporation at 261 kills. The State Protectorate at 233 kills. Normally the State Protectorate is a little bit higher on that list, actually.
Yeah.
The Blazing Phoenix, the Blazing Tack Phoenix at 229 kills. Jade Cloud Corporation at 184 kills. Snuggle Society. I don't like those people. I just don't like the name, I guess.
No you don't like snuggling?
No snuggling in Eve. Only murder.
No snuggles. No snuggle.
At 180 kills, and then Goonwaff coming in at 175 kills. Goons really, like I said, Goons came over and they saw that Phoenix Navy issue. They saw how much
at the end and the middle. Yeah, there's so it's a lot of goons. That's a lot of goons.
Yeah. So yeah,
this is all farming. This is all farming for them Phoenix Navy issues. But yeah,
Absolutely.
So the top alliances. Oh, no surprise there. Goon Swarm Federation, 1,061 kills in first place.
And then their bitter enemy, Fraternity Dot, coming in at second place, because that's where they're like, you know what? We don't care. We're not really enemies with each other. We'll work together if we can make ISK together.
Yeah, they can make ISK this way. 628.
Yeah.
Caldari Tactical Operations Command at 409. Third place. Pandemic Horde 389.
Another great enemy of the Keldar or of the Goon Swarm that they're like, we can make money together. Let's touch dicks. So.
Yeah, so they're playing tummy sticks over there. United Caldari Space Command 366. Ishikurata Enforcement Directive 303. The Syndicate of Silence 294. Northern Coalition dot 94, Absolute Will 85, and Radicalized Apes with 84.
All right, and going over the top 10 ships here, we've got the Executor Navy issue. So even after the nerf, where it took like a 25% reduction to the bonus that you get for damage, it's still rocking hard. People love that fucking ship. And it's another thing that's like, even though it's a great ship, it's not helping our LP store for some reason. Like we just produce so much of them.
It's just a cruiser.
It's just a cruiser. It's not that it's not a Phoenix Navy issue, but it is a great ship. 349 kills. The Gnosis, once again, another really cool, great ship. I love using the Gnosis. Gate camps is awesome.
Yeah, someone's gate camping a lot.
I see them in Caldari High Sec, where they try and catch people flying around.
Oh, they're probably station campers.
Yeah, still and even solo gate camping, because it's likely not a fleet. It's just somebody trying to myself, just trying to get through to get to a Spectre fleet, because the Spectre's
you just sit there and wait for an unsuspecting faction warfare person to be going through, thinking that they're safe in high security space. You are not safe.
No.
In high security space. It doesn't matter whether you're faction warfare or not. You are not safe in high security space. The only safe place you can be is in an NPC, inside of an NPC station, and never leaving.
And then we've got the Cyclone Fleet issue coming in third place at 250 kills, and the first Caldari ship, and a T2 ship, surprisingly, a Harpy at 240 kills. Then the Caldari Navy Hookbill at 218 kills. The Capsules, because they're always dying before they can finish somebody off. That's just what happens. Gotta die before you can win. No, Capsule at 196 kills. Retribution at 196 kills. Osprey Navy issue coming in 8th place for 186 kills. The Eris, which is a bubble ship. So these ships must be getting used a little bit inside of that Pirate Warzone, where they do have a lot of
where they
in the Pirate
drop
Warzone.
To zero.
Yep. Where they can actually put out their bubbles. 185 kills, and the Stiletto, 185 kills. A lot of T2 ships on there.
Yeah,
but comparatively, especially to what we've got on our side. So, but that is because a lot of the pirate insurgencies do land on their side, and they, as much as they're not focused on that effort to try and do something there, like, and win those wars, or the insurgencies, they're still participating in them.
Also, too, goons and
Yes.
0.0 in general, they're just more
Yes.
likely to be flying Tech 2 shit because that's what they fly in 0.0.
Very,
Like
very
it's
good
more,
point.
it's much more rare for them to be flying. Apart from the Phoenix Navy, right?
Right.
Like it's the smaller ships, this Federation or Caldari as much, but yeah, a lot more T2 because T2 is, especially like you see that stiletto there, that's a superior interceptor tackling ship, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Um,
That's I applied a lot, the stiletto in a lot of Spectre fleets, because it's easy for me to get to the Spectre fleet, because they're always like, meet up in Jeddah and then fly like 10 jumps through high sec and Caldari space.
yeah,
It's like,
right.
God damn it! Like, not only am I -10, but I'm also a
Hey
war
man,
target. Like, oh my god.
for that fucking that contract where I lost a Varger in wormhole space, I flew it through like half a dozen or more high sec systems before we got to that contract. That was scary as shit, dude.
Almost
Like,
shit in your pants, huh? Yeah.
going flying a Varger through high sec
Clench the
with
butthole.
-10 status.
So take us through the top 10 systems here. Where's the Caldari fighting these days?
No big surprise. The first two align almost exactly to the Galente. Well, they align in system, maybe not numbers. But Nagamenon in first place, 280 kills. Sujarento in second place with 387. 200,
Way less than what we have in these
237
systems.
kills.
We got 583 and 472.
Yeah, okay. So we have more kills there because that's our home turf, you know what I'm saying? But third place, Utra 225, 1P TAC
I don't
WGB
even know where
174.
Utra is.
I don't fucking
I've
know either.
never heard that
Oinosiken,
name.
and then we're back to some familiar faces here. Oinosiken on 144, a Booney, 140. And then we're going out to 0.0 with PF TAC 346, 124 kills, MJ TAC 5F9, 105 kills, and Q TAC EHMJ 100 kills. With Tantalin, another familiar face, rounding out the top 10 systems for Caldari kills.
Awesome. Well, that is the wrap up here of the top 10 for the Caldari and for the Galente. And as you can see, we seem to focus more on the war zone. Caldari, because they've got so many people just flooding in from all over the fucking place, enlisting themselves. They're all over the fucking place. So, it is one of the things that I do find
a lot of them
interesting.
enlisted people are 0.0 goons and pandemic and frat, so
Yep.
they're also getting kills out in their space as well.
And although there might be like twice as many as us, we do organize a lot better than the Caldari. Like, we can get equal numbers, if not better numbers, in fleet than them when we're doing fleet fights against each other. Time zone comes into that a lot of the times too.
Mm-hmm.
But we put up really good, strong fleets and stuff like that. Also, the Caldari are kind of spread out all over the place, like 0.0 enlisting and stuff like that. They have like more insurgency stuff that they have to deal with a lot more than we do, and with Sedition coming down to where they're staging out of OMS now. So OMS, Hadelis, Fleet, all systems that are right next to each other, with Hadelis right in the middle there. We have a strong coordination effort of like, this is where we fucking live, and everybody is we've stopped trying to fight in the northern war zone and the southern war zone, where Sedition was focusing more and having a stronger, more organized, almost the anti-snuff coalition basically that they're trying to build up. In the north, they've moved down to the south here and moved into the Old Man Star. So we've been able to really combine the efforts of all of the militia. There's a lot of sedition fleets that are going out always. I just got out of one. And they've got some really good FCs, some really good people, Young Puke and a bunch of others that are out there just kicking ass, taking names. They did lose a Fortizar just recently in OMS. It was sad to see that
Yeah, I
go
saw
down.
that notification for my shit going into asset safety because I have something in every goddamn player-owned station in Galente space.
And all right, so before we wrap things on up here, though, I just wanted to say that we do have the Eve Madtown meetup for
May the 4th.
May the 4th, Madison, Wisconsin. We're going to the IO Arcade Bar. 5 p.m. to midnight. Some of the things that we're planning on doing is having, I believe we want to get a Soul Calibur tournament going. Also, if you do come, you get a free swag pin from the Federation Frontline. We might have some more swag that we're looking into bringing as well. Possibly some stickers. There's some other stuff that we can kind of give out. We're going to have some prizes and stuff that might be Federation Frontline related. I'm not sure what the prizes are going to be. Either Plex, ISK, ships, skins, something like that we'll give for the tournaments that we're going to have.
I have a lot of skins. Frozen.
A lot of skins. Yeah, we can.
I have a lot of skins.
I've got some cool skins that I can hand out that are pretty expensive too. So the winner of some of these tournaments that we're going to have. So I know that last time that we were at IO together, you kicked my ass in Soul Calibur. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to go there and Soul Calibur 2, and I'm gonna have to, train up, get ready for a showdown with you. But yeah, I think we're gonna do like a Soul Calibur.
Y'all can't match Voludo's hands, Voldo's hands, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
And then we've got Killer B, which is a very rare 10-person game where it's you've got two sides, two teams going at each other, and you can either be like a worker bee or that you try and move a snail to a goalpost at the bottom. So if you're riding the snail, then you can get like killed by somebody, or you can jump underneath the snail to try and stop it. You can turn into a warrior.
It's a very surprisingly complicated game.
It's very simply complicated. There's only 3 ways to win. So it's an economic victory where you pick up these berries and drop them off in the enemy's stronghold. You have the snail that can get to the if it gets to the goal at the end, and then you have the killing the queen. If you kill 3 of the queens, you win. So there's 3 different ways of winning, but there's one person that's is a designated queen, and the rest of them are workers. But workers can turn into either berry carriers, the snail runners, or they can turn into warriors and help fight with the queen. But the queen is a murderer. It's just a warrior. She can't do anything other than kill things. And it's a really, really cool game. Some other things I was thinking was like Mortal Kombat 2 they've got there. There's we could do like a Pac-Man tournament, with high score, or Frogger tournament for high score. Just some fun little tournaments for people to kind of participate in and win some prizes. And try and have it a varied, so maybe you're not good at Killer Bee, or you're not good at any fighting games, but you've been playing Pac-Man forever, or Tetris. They've got Tetris there. Maybe there's some Tetris.
Did y'all also do high score on pinball?
We could do high score on pinballs. They've got a bunch of pinball machines, so
really, really nice pinball selection.
But yeah, so I will put the Discord for that out into the chat right now, and I also will include that in the show notes. But that is the Discord there for Madison Madtown Eve meetup. Eve Madtown meetup, dyslexia. Woo! But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Thanks, Samson, for jumping on, and have a great night.
Look forward to seeing you all there on May the 4th in Madtown at the IO.
May the 4th be with you.